Israel has leveled accusations against Hamas and the Lebanese army, alleging violations of key commitments stipulated within the two recently brokered ceasefire agreements. This escalation follows an incident where Israeli forces opened fire on individuals attempting to return to their homes in accordance with the ceasefire terms governing both Lebanon and Gaza. This action resulted in a tragic loss of life, with at least 11 fatalities reported in Lebanon by the Lebanese Ministry of Health, alongside the death of one Palestinian. The severity of the situation is further compounded by the Israeli authorities' order mandating the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees in the Near East, UNRWA, to vacate its central offices in East Jerusalem by Thursday. This directive precedes a complete operational ban within Israel, a move that poses a significant threat to crucial aid operations currently underway in Gaza, a region already grappling with immense humanitarian challenges. The two distinct ceasefire agreements, designed to halt hostilities with Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, both explicitly included provisions enabling the return of civilians displaced by the conflict, with a designated commencement. However, as of Sunday morning, these displaced individuals remain stranded, a situation attributed by Israel to Hamas' alleged breach of the ceasefire agreement. This alleged violation centers around the delayed release of Israeli hostage Arbel Yehoud, whose freedom was anticipated on Saturday, coinciding with the return of 4 Israeli soldiers. The situation is further complicated by reports of civilians, including women and children, openly displaying Hezbollah flags in the presence of Israeli tanks and carrying portraits of Hassan Nasrallah, a former Hezbollah leader who tragically lost his life in an Israeli operation last September. The timing and context of these displays undoubtedly exacerbate the already strained relations. Israel's contentious attempt to effectively shut down UNRWA operations is expected to further strain the already fragile ceasefire agreements. A key provision within these agreements involves an increase in aid flow into Gaza, a vital lifeline for the besieged population. The implications of Israel's actions on UNRWA are severe, threatening the delivery of essential humanitarian aid. In a formal statement, UNRWA vehemently asserted the inviolability of United Nations premises, emphasizing their privileged status and immunities under the auspices of the United Nations Charter. The agency underscored Israel's legal obligation as a member state to uphold these internationally recognized principles and refrain from actions that undermine the UN's capacity to deliver humanitarian assistance. The potential disruption of UNRWA operations carries profound consequences, particularly given the dire humanitarian needs in Gaza, and casts a shadow over the tenuous peace achieved through the ceasefire agreements. The deliberate targeting of UNRWA, a critical humanitarian actor, raises serious questions about Israel's commitment to upholding international humanitarian law and the long-term stability of the fragile ceasefire. The international community will undoubtedly scrutinize Israel's actions and assess their impact on the ongoing peace efforts in the region. The lack of adherence to the established agreements, compounded by the targeting of civilians and humanitarian aid organizations, poses significant challenges to achieving lasting peace and resolving the underlying conflicts. The repercussions of these actions extend far beyond the immediate consequences and will likely shape the future trajectory of the region. The potential for further escalation remains a significant concern, demanding immediate attention from the international community to prevent a further descent into violence and instability. The future of the ceasefire, and indeed the prospects for lasting peace, hang precariously in the balance.